Hello, people. It's Sunday, May 10th of 2020. It's 3:49 and I know my clock is fast. I came on to make this video. Now, this doesn't have to do nothing with YouTube or nothing. This is pertaining to me as a prophet or a prophetess. I just like the male term better over the female. I'm a tomboy to my heart, so it shows. Back in 2013, I gave out prophecies to different churches. I was called a false prophet so many times that it started bothering me. Today's Mother's Day, and I needed to say Happy Mother's Day first. But, anyway, Happy Mother's Day. I was called a false prophet over and over. They told me I had a problem with my delivery when I gave a pastor or someone what was God saying to them through me. And they really had an issue with what I was telling them with. I mean, I find out today one of the churches that called me a false prophet or tried to make me look like I didn't know what I was talking about when God was using me has closed down. I'm not happy about that. I was just hoping they would change their ways and not close the door. You can't be in a community and don't serve that community. There is no way in heck God planted a church and you don't have a heart for that community. Churches are not meant to be social clubs for the saved. I don't know what they meant to be, but I know how to play church. I know how to do the action of church. But I never felt welcome in a church. I felt like you had to play a part in church instead of being yourself. When I got called as an apostle and a prophet, which I comfortably like staying in that role as the prophet. I do not like the role of being an apostle because there's so much controversy on the subject. Many churches think the apostles and the prophets are dead. Let me tell you something. I did not choose to have this title as a prophet or apostle. And the things I went through because I did what my God told me to. And by the way, my God is the one that created the whole earth. incorporated Jesus at the same time. Not the funny Jesus, not the, I don't know, my Jesus loves me, for me. I am to the point I should be happy because I see church after church close. I'm not happy because y'all had your moment to turn away from the sin that God was pointing out. Now, I cannot remember every prophecy I gave over the years, but I do strictly remember telling churches, come out of the walls of the buildings, come to the street and go to the streets for the people. I mean, I know if I go onto my website, there might be a couple prophecies, but I stopped writing the prophecies because I was getting so much pushback from the apostles, the pastors, the prophet that wasn't chosen to be the house prophet, and they could not understand why God brought an outsider to be the house prophet. Man, them spirits was ugly. But the one thing I am very happy is I know I heard from God. I don't ever expect these people to give me justice because my prophecies were not wrong. I don't make a big deal when God says, say this. Unless I am told to say, thus says the Lord, you do not hear me say it no more because it is misused. The way I was taught from another church over the border, even a conversation is a prophecy. If you listen, you will hear your answer. I cannot say you shouldn't pay for a prophecy because guess what? I pay for them a lot. And I get free ones too. I believe in the gift of prophecy because I was lost at one time. And I was homeless. And I kept praying to God to give me someone that could get me on my path again. This was back in 2004, 2005, I believe. This is where the master prophet Bernard Jordan enters my life. And I have not been the same. I have been with other people that sat under Bishop Jordan. I am a partner with his son. And most of them don't like his son, so I feel some type of way about that anyway, because Manasseh is dead on point even when he gives a general prophecy. He's on point in your life because you don't understand you have to give up arms to the prophet. That's where most people get lost. Now, I'm saying my part about being a prophet. I went through much hell. I still go through hell. But you know what? I shut down just because I got sick of people telling me I didn't know what I was talking about. I just said a couple seconds ago, I sat under Bishop Jordan, Master Prophet, Archbishop, Master Prophet Jordan, and I finally went back to him because for the last 5 years, my life been crazy. I'm losing everything. I'm losing everything he taught me how to get. And I really couldn't understand why. I was under someone that sat under him. And it wasn't quite right. It is never going to be quite right when you know you should be with somebody else. I'm putting it out there. Manasseh Jordan, the one that people love to hate, is my prophet. I sit under his father because that's where I should be. And let me give Larry Reed live show a shout out, because if it wasn't for Larry Reed and his show, I would never reconnected with Master Prophet Jordan. Because I was tired of having prophecies interrupted and didn't know why. I know one thing. People don't like prophets. They never will. But when God assigns you a prophet, you stay with that prophet. And for some reason, I heard clearly several times, stay with Manasseh Jordan. That is your prophet for now. And that's been over 7, 8 years now. I forgot how long he started his ministry. I seen him in person. He actually came to the town that I live in. I actually got to have a moment with him outside of the church. That was my answered prayer. I got to spend time with that young man. So, all the harsh reports I hear about him does not faze me. Now, I can't talk about myself as a prophet because I stopped prophesying. I never lost my ability to prophesy. I just chose not to do it. I would hear from God. I don't hear from God every day like most people say they do and try to call me not a seasoned prophet. You don't know what I went through. You don't know how many pastors try to shame me into submission and I wouldn't do it. The only credentials I wanted, only got one of them. And will not go back to get the other one because God told me it wasn't necessary to have them credentials. And He didn't want my gift displayed by other men and women of God. He wanted me to prophesy the way I prophesy.